Shubham. So good evening all of you. So first of all I can say that इस साल यूपीएससी भी इतना ब्रूटल नहीं हुआ सीसैट में जितना आज वेदर हुआ है, हाँ? So I welcome you all in this CSAT Unplugged, that is open session. Okay. So I am Manjul Tiwari. I have got this teaching experience of CSAT since 2011. So जब से आपका CSAT UPSC में introduce हुआ है, from that moment I have been teaching CSAT. Okay. So I have got that experience, and with experience I have got that expertise also. How to deal with this paper, how to deal with the finer nuances, what are the general problems with the students. Okay. So all these things, this I have gained through my experience. So now all of you here in this session, okay, in this open session on CSAT. Okay. Now what are the general problems with the students? Okay. So all these things, this I have gained through my experience. Okay. Now this paper was introduced in the year 2011, and in the year 2011 this became part of your prelims. We know that till 2010 the prelims structure was different. What was the prelims structure till then? Till 2010, one GS paper and one optional paper. So objective one GS and one optional paper. And in GS paper then used to be kind of 150 questions. And out of those 150 questions, 10% of the questions, that is 15 questions, were from maths and reasoning only. Okay. But from 2011 they changed the prelims structure, and then this paper CSAT was introduced in year 2011 as GS paper 2, which contains 80 questions, total 200 marks, and 2.5 marks each question. So all of you here, each question carries 2.5 marks. In the early days, okay, initially this CSAT was also the part of the merit based. Okay. So the score was counted. The score of the CSAT paper was also counted. But later this paper was made qualifying in nature, because there were kind of many complaints that this CSAT paper is against Hindi medium students, is against arts background students, is favoring the engineers and all. So later on they changed, after 4 years they changed it and they made it qualifying in nature. So qualifying in nature means that is now in order to qualify this paper, okay, you need to score 33% marks. That is 66 marks in this exam. It means now the marks of this paper would be not counted as a part of the cutoff. This will be only for qualifying. So now this paper, it became qualifying in nature. So all of you, 33%, that is 66 marks. So 200 means 66 marks. Is it that difficult to get even that 66 marks in order to qualify? All of you tell me. You know, 2015, 16, 17, 18, these 4 years, the level of questions in this paper have been very simple. Okay. And the level of the questions are so simple that any student, okay, who had kind of, you know, above average aptitude, practiced few questions, easily cleared this paper. So 2015 to 18, in these 4 years, general perception was created कि CSAT पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है. last 1 month, last 2 months में just you solve previous year questions, few questions, practice questions, mock papers you solve, you can easily qualify this paper. देखो UPSC ना will not make mockery of any paper. There were in fact many students, नहीं होता था कि आपको सो के उठे गए, एग्जाम दिया, क्वालिफाई कर लिया. So then UPSC started realizing that yes, you need to raise the standard of this paper. So 1920 onwards they started raising the standard. And the first setback, कहते हैं ना कि स्टूडेंट्स को जो पहला setback लगा, that was in year 2021. So now in year 2021, all of you, the students, they got this first setback, that in year 2021, out of these 80 questions, there are 3 sections: quantitative aptitude and DI, logical reasoning, and verbal ability. Verbal ability. Now first time in year 2021, the verbal ability, that is reading comprehension passages, question, it became so tough that students found it so difficult to qualify this paper, especially those students who relied on this reading comprehension section mainly. And you won't believe, the options were so close that when the answer keys of different institutes were released just after the paper, in 5-6 questions the answers were varying. देखो experts भी after नहीं होता कि they had the paper, they have each and everything, still when they answered there was variation in 5-6 questions. So first time आपको क्या लगा, students को एक setback लगा कि yes, now this paper is becoming kind of challenging in nature. And then year 2022 and this year 2023, कहते हैं ना 2023 final nail in the coffin, कि अब students को वाकई में अब झटका लग गया, जो कहते हैं ना जोर का झटका. So वाकई में now this year UPSC made it clear. UPSC made it clear that if you want to clear prelims, if you want to prepare for UPSC, then you will have to take this CSAT paper seriously. And there have been so many memes that after the paper, what was the kind of response of the students, that वक्त बदल दिया, जज्बात बदल दिए, जिंदगी बदल दी. And this paper really, because this year, because of this paper, many students got this kind of year back. जैसे कॉलेज वगैरह में होता था ना, आपको year back लगता था. So year back लगा क्यों? Because after putting up so much effort in GS paper and scoring 90-100 marks, which seems that yes, it is above the cutoff, they could not qualify CSAT paper. They could not qualify this CSAT paper. Why? The main reason behind it is two. First, these are the aspirants who tell that CSAT to last 2 months में clear हो जाएगा, no need to put up effort throughout the year. And the actual level of the students and the CSAT questions, this is the difference at present. This is the difference at present. This is the reality, harsh reality. So many students are of this level, increase करके अपना standard raise करके नहीं होता है, still they could not reach up to the level of CSAT questions. Yes, they raised their standard, but they could not reach the qualifying level. So now, first, the brief idea, I think most of you must be already aware about this paper, that yes, this is paper 2 of the Civil Services Preliminary Examination, multiple choice objective type question. Negative marking, all of you, what is the negative marking? 1/3. Negative marking is 1/3. And this syllabus, this is the official syllabus, that is comprehension, interpersonal skills including communication skills, logical reasoning and analytical ability, decision making and problem solving, general mental ability, basic numeracy, numbers and their relations, order of magnitude, class 10th level, data interpretation, charts, graphs, table, data sufficiency, etc., class 10th level. Now what is disguising here is the class 10th level, यानी कि उन्होंने mention कर दिया class 10th level. So students, they feel कि class 10th level है, definitely it will be very easy, it will be very simple. But class 10th level में what they did, class 10th में भी when you would have solved questions in class 10th, तो उसमें भी easy questions थे, moderate questions थे, difficult questions थे. So class 10th level mention किया UPSC ने, but ये mention नहीं किया कि easy होगा, medium होगा, difficult होगा. So now all of you, with time they left the easy and the moderate level. Now they are focusing only on the difficult questions of class 10th level. So yes, class 10th level syllabus is still class 10th level. The topics are still same, but the level is high. The level is high. And what is the recent change, or when we talk about the trend? All of you first will focus. Dekho, today's session, as I said, unplugged, means that we will be first focusing on that how CSAT is becoming more challenging with time. What changes UPSC has brought in this exam? What are the reasons why students are failing in this paper? And then all of you, what you need to do in order to qualify. Okay. So this session will focus on these 4 things. Everyone is aware about the syllabus, paper structure and all. So first thing, CSAT in recent years, increasing number of specialized questions, statementization, telling of multiple concepts, skewed distribution. In class, okay, generally I say to students that if your maths is weak, chalega. If your English, reading comprehension, verbal ability is weak, chalega. But if both weak, definitely nahi chalega. And all of you, believe me, as important is your quantitative aptitude, that is maths, equally important is your understanding the questions. The main difference between class 10th questions and the UPSC questions is that UPSC questions you are unable to comprehend the question. You are unable to understand the demand of the question, what question it is actually asking. जब तक आप क्वेश्चन नहीं समझ सकते, यू कैन नॉट आंसर इट. सो सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम क्या हो रही है स्टूडेंट्स को कि स्टूडेंट्स दे आर अनेबल टू अंडरस्टैंड द क्वेश्चन, लैंग्वेज ऑफ द क्वेश्चन, बिकॉज द मेन रीजन बिहाइंड इट इज this statementization. So when I say statementization, what do we mean by it? That earlier the questions, it used to be 1-liner, 2-liner, 3-liner. Earlier the questions used to be 1-liner, 2-liner, 3-liner. But now the questions, you will find a single question, maths question, containing 70 words, 80 words, 100 words. So just reading the entire question, understanding the question and then answering it becomes the real challenge. So all of you, this is the problem. And the topic number system. The topic number system, UPSC has increased the question in main 2 topics. Okay. In maths, number system and permutation combination probability. In number system, earlier the number of questions, if we go by 2011 paper, 2012, 13, 14 paper, in fact 15, 16 paper, from number system there used to be hardly 3 or 4 questions. There used to be hardly 3 or 4 questions. But now from number system they are asking 8 questions, 9 questions, 10 questions. There has been significant increase in the number of questions from the number system, this topic. Because number system, this concept, all of you, this topic checks your core concept. And the core concept example I will take, all of you. All of you just solve one question here. Let me check your core concept first. कि यस कैलकुलेशन का कॉन्सेप्ट आपका कितना क्लियर है. All of you just find the sum of, no one will shout the answer. Find the sum of 999 1 by 7, 999 2 by 7, 999 3 by 7, 999 4 by 7, 999 5 by 7 and 999 6 by 7. Done all of you? Okay, very good. So, what answer you all are getting? 2997, 5997. Any other answer? Any other answer? See, this is simple sum, just calculation based sum. आपको mixed fraction है, mixed fraction form में calculation based sum is there. 3996. Any other answer? Okay. How many of you are getting this 3996? 5997, 2997. Okay. Haji, rest of you can't say. Majority is getting here what? 2997. Now if majority is getting 2997, okay, then those of you who have got 2997, so what you have done here, 999 1 by 7 plus 999 2 by 7 up to 999 6 by 7. So you all have taken 999 common. Okay. 1 by 7 plus 2 by 7 up to 6 by 7. Okay. Now this 1 by 7, 2 by 7, 3 by 7 up to 6 by 7, when you sum them up, so all of you, this value you get how much? 21 by 7, that is 3. So 999 into 3, you got 2997. Did the same thing? Okay. Now here it means, देखो 999 1 by 7, 999 2 by 7, 999 3 by 7 and all, you have taken 999 common. It means 999 1 by 7 for you all is what? Same as 999 into 1 by 7. तभी तो 999 आप लोग common ले रहे हो. So it means according to you all, 999 1 by 7 is same as 999 into 1 by 7. It means according to you all, 3 whole 2 by 3. 3 whole 2 by 3 is equal to 3 into 2 by 3. 3 gone. It means according to you all, 3 whole 2 by 3 क्या हो जाएगा? 3 into 2 by 3. जब 999 1 by 7, आपका 999 into 1 by 7 है. यानी 3 whole 2 by 3 is same as 3 into 2 by 3. यानी next time 3 whole 2 by 3, you can write it as, it is same as 2. देखो पता है क्या है, कुछ होती हैं गलतियां और कुछ क्या होते हैं पाप. तो देखो ये मैथमेटिकल पाप है. You know, this question, if you give it to a class 6th student, अरे भूल जाओ 10th level, class 6th student will get the correct answer. आज के समय में ना class 6th student knows fraction very well, knows the concept of mixed fraction very well. So all of you now here, please remember that whenever values are expressed in terms of mixed fraction, you know why I have taken this example? Because this example clearly shows how weak you all are in basic calculation. देखो जब प्रॉब्लम फाउंडेशन में होगी ना, न्यू में होगी प्रॉब्लम, तो आप बिल्डिंग में कितना भी इंटीरियर का काम करा लो, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला. फर्स्ट यू हैव टू वर्क ऑन द फाउंडेशन. वही वीक है डियर. और जितनी जल्दी एक्नॉलेज कर लोगे, यू रियलाइज दिस थिंग, उतनी जल्दी उस पर वर्कआउट करना स्टार्ट करोगे. सो नाउ ऑल ऑफ यू हियर इन दिस केस, please remember that if any number is given in terms of mixed fraction, then 3 whole 2 by 3 means what? All of you, it means 3 plus 2 by 3. Mixed fraction का क्या मतलब होता है? 3 whole 2 by 3 means what? 3 plus 2 by 3. देखो क्रॉस चेक करो, all of you just cross check. On left hand side, when you convert it in improper fraction form, 3 into 3 9 plus 2 11 by 3. And on the right hand side, you take the LCM. So you take the LCM 3. So 3 into 3 9 plus 2, that is 11 by 3. Is this thing clear or not? It means all of you, A whole B by C. A whole B by C means what? A plus B by C. A whole B by C means A plus B by C. So therefore now all of you here in this case, it means this entire thing was what? Absolutely wrong. So now 999 1 by 7, all of you, we can write it as 999 plus 1 by 7, yes or no? 999 2 by 7, I can write it as 999 plus 2 by 7. Similarly 999 6 by 7, I can write it as 999 plus 6 by 7. इतना क्लियर है? अब देखो now all of you, 999 plus 1 by 7 plus 999 plus 2 by 7 plus 999 plus 3 by 7 till 999 plus 6 by 7. How many times this 999 is added? 6 times. So now 999,999 is also added 6 times. So I can just take all this 999 separately. So it becomes what? 999, 6 times it is added. So 999 into 6. And then plus 1 by 7 plus 2 by 7 up to 6 by 7. So this one is 5994. And this one you have already calculated, 21 by 7, that is 3. So 5994 plus 3, that is 5997. Is this clear or not? Now such calculation based question. देखो nowadays, earlier UPSC was not asking calculation based question. Now they are asking clearly calculation based questions also. They have asked the remainder, they have asked so many things. Sheer calculation, no logic. So for example, if this question, this is part of your question, then definitely you will have the options also. अब देखो, one of the option will be definitely your favorite, 2997. You know interesting part क्या है इस पेपर का? Okay. Interesting part ये है कि when you read any question and if your interpretation is wrong or if your calculation is wrong, you'll get some answer. You'll always find that answer as part of the option. Because whenever any question is framed, then options are also framed in the same manner that if a student commits error at this step, what answer he or she will get. तभी ऐसा होता है कि एग्जामिनेशन हॉल में पता है when the students they attempt the paper, they are attempting 45, 50, 55 questions. They have doubt only in 3-4 questions. Rest they feel that yes, they have got the answer, definitely it will be correct. So they feel they are scoring 100, 110, 120. But when they check from the answer key, they find 60, 65, 70, like this. This is the main reason, because in CSAT, when you do the calculation, when you get the wrong answer and you find it as one of the option, तो आपका confidence क्या हो जाता है? Your confidence increases, you mark it as the answer. इसीलिए आपको CSAT में deliberately इतनी गलतियां होती हैं. देखो जीएस में आपने देखा होगा कि जीएस में डेलिब्रेट रॉन्ग आपको क्या है, रिलेटिवली लेस है. जिन क्वेश्चन में आप गेस करते हो उसमें ही रॉन्ग के चांसेस ज्यादा होते हैं. बट सीसैट में क्या होता है कि मेनी क्वेश्चंस आप कंफर्म रहते हो कि आपने सही मार्क किया है, बट आप जब चेक करते हो यू फाइंड कि योर आंसर इज रॉन्ग. दिस इज द रीजन बिहाइंड इट एंड दिस इज द मेन प्रॉब्लम and therefore it happens कि स्टूडेंट जब जनरली when they go through the paper ना, जैसे जीएस पेपर रीड करते हैं वैसे ही यूपीएससी सीसैट पेपर also they go through. So they उनको लगता है कि the paper is very simple, very easy, they can solve it. ये क्वेश्चन तो हो ही जाएगा, yes this question also I can solve it. So they find 40, 45, 50 questions solvable. So they don't practice to that extent. So option, another option, many a time students they also get 1002, they take 999 common. Okay, you got it now, 999 common, and then 1 by 7 plus 2 by 7, 21 by 7, 3. So 999 plus 3, 1002. Then one of the answer definitely 5997. One of the answer here can be your 41979, because I've seen students, few students they convert it in improper fraction form. They sum them up, but then they forget to divide by 7. So this one, when you will divide by 7, you will get 5997 only. Okay. If this is the question, dhyan se, if this is the question, these are the given options now. You can answer the question within 15 seconds. No need of using pen and paper. देखो basic aptitude आपका. At least this thing is clear. If I say 1 whole 2 by 5, So all of you, 1 whole 2 by 5 means what? 1 point something. इतना तो clear होगा ही. 1 whole 2 by 5 means 1 point something. If I say 3 whole 2 by 3, so 3 whole 2 by 3 means what? 3 point something. 21 whole 5 by 6, it means 21 point something. So now all of you here, in this case, 999 1 by 7, 999 2 by 7, 999 3 by 7, up to 999 6 by 7. 999 1 by 7 means what? 999 point something. 999 2 by 7 means 999 point something. 999 3 by 7 means 999 point something. So all of you, this 999 point something is added how many times? 6 times. Now 999 is closest to what? 1000. 1000 if you add 6 times. So all of you will get how much? 6000. So if 1000 you add 6 times, you get 6000. Then 999 point something, if you will add 6 times, then all of you, what value you will get? You will get a value little less than 6000. So little less than 6000, only option is your 5997. अब देखो type of errors. Type of error, so first error, common error with the students is that they are too weak in calculation. आपको hardcore जो calculation होती है ना, आपको calculation speed is poor, then calculation concept is not clear. I have seen many students, जैसे fraction में आपको sum मिल जाता है ना, वो तारे ज़मीं पर मूवी नहीं देखी थी, वो नंबर उस टाइप का सीन आ जाता है. So here, all of you, so the number of questions from number system. अब देखो कभी भी number system, these type of topics, when the number of questions will increase ना, so definitely सबसे बड़ी problem क्या होगी? The students, they will face problem because it will be checking their pure calculation. क्योंकि many students है जिनका है कि नहीं, calculation अगर lengthy है, skip करो question. If a question involves calculation, skip. You end up skipping the entire paper. Okay, one problem. Another, all of you, challenging topic. Another really challenging topic is your permutation, combination and probability. Especially your P and C. Believe me, the quality of questions, or we can say na level of questions from P and C in the last 2 years have been definitely, above par. Even the CAT questions, they are not at par with CSAT questions. जो other exams होते थे ना, their questions are not even at par with your CSAT questions. पहले कहते थे कि CAT की तैयारी कर लो, CSAT क्वालिफाई हो जाएगा. अब अगर CSAT क्वालिफाई कर लोगे ना, यानी CAT में अच्छा स्कोर आ जाएगा. So the level has raised. And P and C is one of the topic which students leave. P and C is one of the topic which students leave. जब आप तैयारी करते हो, नहीं होता. Those of the students who would be watching me, okay, or who would have given the paper earlier, I have seen a common trend क्या होता है कि आप maths में शायद these are the difficult topics leave कर देते हैं exam में, will be not kind of attempting the questions from these topics. So P and C is one of those topics. So now they have increased the question from P and C. So two problem here, that number system, pure calculation based, P and C, one of the tough topic, they have raised the question. So you can see this year 9 plus 12, 21 questions. Out of 80 questions, more than 25% of the questions. Can you see, more than 25% of the questions are just checking your core calculation based concept. And then your kind of P and C, we say it is kind of higher maths. It's a kind of higher maths. So they are checking that concept. Now, if they raise the standard of the questions further also, रिमेंबर, यू कैन नॉट कंप्लेन. आप कंप्लेन नहीं कर सकते हो, बिकॉज कंप्लेन करने से कोई फायदा है नहीं. बिकॉज स्टिल देयर विल बी मेनी स्टूडेंट्स हु वुड बी क्वालिफाइंग द एग्जाम. स्टिल देयर विल बी मेनी स्टूडेंट्स हु विल बी क्वालिफाइंग द एग्जाम. सो देयरफॉर आपके कंप्लेन करने से कोई फायदा है नहीं. यू विल हैव टू रेज योर स्टैंडर्ड. You will have to raise your standard anyhow. Then what UPSC is demanding at present? What UPSC is demanding at present, all of you, conceptual clarity. Conceptual clarity. Conceptual clarity in the sense that, again, I'll take the questions also. नहीं होता है कि आपको questions के through ही these things will be more clear. I'm not targeting any kind of students, but I have seen many students who have qualified other one-day exams. Last year, I met a student. I told him that you need to practice kind of more. He said, sir, I have already qualified this exam, I can score well. Many such students I find. But the same student who has qualified the examination has got good rank in a one-day exam. That one-day exam is based on your quantitative aptitude, reasoning based questions only. This year, unable to qualify the CSAT paper. Because other one-day exams, believe me, questions are direct, straightforward questions होते हैं. Students, they know that if this is the type of question, what must be the approach, क्या formula है, they mug up the formula, they mug up the steps, just they get the answer. But these type of questions we don't get in UPSC anymore. So UPSC में अब आपको ट्रेडिशनल जितने भी क्वेश्चंस थे ना जो आपके अदर एग्जाम्स में आते थे, दोज क्वेश्चंस नहीं होता कि कॉमन टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चंस विच यू नो कि हाँ अप्रोच क्या है, यू डोंट फाइंड इट. नाउ दे आर चेकिंग योर बेसिक सिंपल कॉन्सेप्ट आपका चेक कर. सो इफ योर बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट इज नॉट क्लियर, you won't be able to qualify the paper. Though you would have solved 1000 questions, 2000 questions, आप 1000 questions solve कर लो, 2000 solve कर लो, still you won't be able to qualify. This is the main reason. Applicative ability, moderate calculation skills, crystal clear comprehension. Now crystal clear comprehension, for this all of you just write down one question, okay, again. Write down a question, no one will shout the answer. Very simple, very easy question. You cannot get an easier question than this one. An intelligent trader is carrying 3 sacks. An intelligent trader is carrying 3 sacks having 30 coconuts each. None of the sack can carry more than 30 coconuts. None of the sack can carry more than 30 coconuts. Now he has to pass through 30 checkpoints. And at each checkpoint, he has to give 1 coconut for each sack he is carrying. For each sack he is carrying. For each sack he is carrying, he has to give 1 coconut for each sack he is carrying. For each sack he is carrying, he has to give 1 coconut for each sack he is carrying. For each sack he is carrying, he has to give 1 coconut for each sack he is carrying. For each sack he is carrying, he has to give 1 coconut for each sack he is carrying. For each sack he is carrying, he has to give 1 coconut for each sack he is carrying. For each sack he is carrying, he has to give 1 coconut for each sack he is carrying. For each sack he is carrying, he has to give 1 coconut for each sack he is carrying. For each sack he is carrying, he has to give 1 coconut for each sack he is carrying. For each sack he is carrying, he has to give 1 coconut for each sack he is carrying. For each sack he is carrying, he has to give 1 coconut for each sack he is carrying. For each sack he is carrying, he has to give 1 coconut for each sack he is carrying. For each sack he is carrying, he has how many coconuts will be left in the end? How many coconuts will be left in the end? No one will shout the answer. Just 30 checkpoints. Done, all of you? What answer you all are getting? Any other answer? 35. Okay. Any other answer? Any other answer? Dekho, remember one thing always. I've got 3 answers here. So possibility is that, see, might be possible that one of them is correct. Still 2 are wrong now. So all of you just share your answers. Remember, if your friend can give wrong answers, why can't you? So you can be only wrong. 20, 29. Okay. So how many of you are getting this 20? Okay. 35. Okay, 35. 25. Okay. 0. 29. So majority is getting here answer what? 0. So if majority is getting 0, then 0 is definitely wrong. देखो, remember the first golden rule. आप golden rule यानी few golden rules. Okay. Please read the question properly. प्यार से पढ़ा करो क्वेश्चन को. स्टार्टिंग स्टेटमेंट क्या है? एन इंटेलिजेंट ट्रेडर. यूपीएससी एस्पिरेंट नहीं है. इतनी दूर तक कैरी भी कर रहा है. इन दी एंड ही विल बी लेफ्ट विथ 0 कोकोनट्स. तो क्या फायदा हुआ है उसके इंटेलिजेंस का? नाउ देखो, all of you, as I said, please read the question properly. Remember, each and every sentence, each and every word, each and every letter is important. ध्यान से. An intelligent trader is carrying 3 sacks, having 30 coconuts each. Okay. None of the sack can carry more than 30 coconuts. None of the sack can carry more than 30 coconuts. Now he has to pass through 30 checkpoints. He has to pass through 30 checkpoints, and at each checkpoint he has to give 1 coconut for each sack he is carrying. अब देखो, बहुत बड़ा डिफरेंस होता है for each sack and from each sack. Those of you who are getting the answer 0, you all are taking the question as what? 1 coconut from each sack he is carrying. Therefore, at the first checkpoint 1 1 1 3 1 1 1 1 1 1 like this. So at the end he is left with 0. But now the question says 1 coconut for each sack he is carrying. So all of you, when the question says 1 coconut for each sack he is carrying, it means the number of coconuts which he has to give at each checkpoint. It depends on what? The number of sacks he is carrying. It means if he carries 5 sacks, how many coconuts he has to give? 5. If he is carrying 3 sacks, 3, 2, then 2, 1, then 1. So all of you, what will be his target? Target क्या होगा? Reduce the number of sacks. जितने कम sacks होंगे उतने कम coconuts he will have to give at each checkpoint. So all of you, these are the 3 sacks, okay, having 30 coconuts each. Please be attentive. ये मेरा favorite question है. I love this question. This is one question which is part of my all the open session. In जितने भी session होते हैं, this is one question is common. Rest of the questions they keep on changing. Because this is the best question to explain the thing, that you have to read the question properly, comprehending the question, which I said now, comprehending the question. First checkpoint, all of you, how many sacks he is carrying? 3. How many coconuts he has to give? 3. Now all of you, he has to give 3 coconuts. It hardly matters whether he gives 1 from each or he gives all the 3 coconuts from 1 sack only. All of you, yes or no? देखो checkpoint पे उसको 3 coconut देने हैं. So now what he will be doing, he will be giving all the 3 coconuts from this sack only. Is this clear? Again, second checkpoint, 3 sacks he is carrying. So he has to give 3 coconuts. Again, 3 coconuts from this sack only. Now in this manner, how many checkpoints he will cross? कितने checkpoints cross करेगा? He will cross 10 checkpoints. At each checkpoint he is giving 3 3. So all of you, all the 30 coconuts of this sack is used up. All the 30 coconuts of this sack is used up. Now he will throw away the empty sack. He will throw away the empty sack. Now 11th checkpoint onwards, all of you, how many sacks he would be carrying? 2. So 2 sacks, then how many coconuts he will have to give? 2. Then 11th checkpoint onwards, all of you, 2 here. Then next again 2. Now in this manner, how many checkpoints he will cross? How many more checkpoints he will cross? 15 more checkpoints he will cross. 2 2 he is giving at each checkpoint. So 2 2 2 2. So in this manner, how many checkpoints he cross? 15. So all of you, 11 to 25. 15 more checkpoints he cross. All the 30 coconuts from this sack is also used up. Now 26th checkpoint onwards, how many sacks he would be carrying? 1. So if 1 sack, then how many coconuts? Only 1 coconut. So 5 coconuts only used. So now all of you, out of 30, 5 only used. So in the end, how many coconuts he is left with? 25. Now remember one thing here, whether you are an engineer, non-engineer, okay, whether you feel you are weak in maths or whether you feel that you are too comfortable in maths, in any case, कहते हैं ना कि always start from the scratch. It's better to start from the scratch if you are preparing for any exam, because then you won't be overconfident, जो आज के समय में सबसे ज़्यादा हो रहा. जो कई धुरंधर थे ना मैथ्स के, वो फेल कर रहे हैं आप. सीसैट में। क्यों? ओवर कॉन्फिडेंस की वजह से। सो ऑलवेज स्टार्ट फ्रॉम द स्क्रैच। फर्स्ट थिंग इज रीड द क्वेश्चन एटलीस्ट 2 to 3 टाइम्स। रीड द क्वेश्चन एटलीस्ट 2 to 3 टाइम्स। याद रखना है आपकी पूरी 1 साल की मेहनत का सवाल होता है। एंड समटाइम्स इट नॉट ओनली an year, before that also 2 years 3 years you have kind of, नहीं होता है कि invested. So if you have invested so much time, so in the examination hall and while practicing the questions, please develop this habit of reading the question 2 to 3 times. Question पढ़ो, understand the question, read the question, look at the options. देखो, first read the question, don't have to solve it. Okay, you just read it, look at the options. You visualize the question, what the question, in the question what it is asking. Okay, what must be the approach. कहते हैं ना कि एक पिक्चर फ्रेम करो, विजुअलाइज करो क्वेश्चन, देन you read it again and now this time you start solving the question. But problem क्या होती है, student they start reading right from first, they start solving it. No, पहले क्वेश्चन समझो, understand the question, that only attempt it. देखो पहला जो सेंटेंस था ना, इंटेलिजेंट ट्रेडर है तो मैक्सिमम ही बचाएगा। देखो डियर, अब कहते हैं ना समझदार के लिए सारा काफी होता है। नाउ हियर इन द फर्स्ट लाइन व्हेन द टर्म इट इज यूजिंग एन इंटेलिजेंट ट्रेडर, now always remember whenever the term it is using an intelligent trader, then definitely what will be the target of this trader? To save as many coconuts as possible. Are you getting the point or not? So his intelligence, when it will come into use, when he can save as many coconuts as possible, then only you can call this trader intelligent. Is this thing clear? So now here remember, in this question they won't be asking you, it will be not explicit, it will be implicit. You understand the difference between explicit and implicit now? Explicit means clearly it is mentioning. Implicit means yes, in question it is hidden. Okay, so here in the question definitely they are asking the maximum. Otherwise, any answer you can have from 0 to 25, you can have any answer. Someone can answer 0, someone 1, 2, 3, 4, any answer you can have from 0 to 25. Are you getting the point? So it is implicit that in question definitely you have to find out the maximum number of coconuts which can be left in the end. Otherwise the range of answer will be from 0 to 25. Clear? See, riddle, definitely you find riddle. Many questions, if you go through the previous year questions, you will find that there have been many riddles. On YouTube also there have been many riddles. You will find that now they are part of the UPSC question. Now seriously they are putting up lot of effort in framing the question. काफ़ी research कर रहे हैं, different sources. They are going through different sources. They, whichever question they find interesting, okay, they are just selecting that question or similar kind of question they are framing. So different kind of riddles, different kind of, logic based, maths question, comprehension based maths question. No, it's not straightforward, not simple question they are asking anymore. Now the reason why students are failing in this exam, okay? First step, motherly treatment to CSAT. जब से आप तैयारी स्टार्ट करते हो फ्रॉम डे 1, आपका पूरा फोकस किस पे रहता है? जीएस पे. एंटायर फोकस ऑन जीएस. व्हेन 2 क्लासेस रन, नहीं होता कि साइमल्टेनियसली जीएस भी चल रहा है, सीसैट भी चल रहा है. सर जीएस पढ़ने में, रिवाइज करने में इतना टाइम लग जाता है, सीसैट के लिए टाइम ही नहीं मिलता. Okay, so you always giving priority to GS. अब देखो आप प्रायोरिटी दे रहे हो, आप जितनी प्रायोरिटी दोगे, जितनी इंपॉर्टेंस दोगे, दैट मच रिवॉर्ड यू विल गेट। सो यहाँ पे वही रिवॉर्ड है। फर्स्ट थिंग इज दैट स्टूडेंट दे आर ट्रीटिंग दिस पेपर नॉट वेल, दे आर नॉट गिविंग द ड्यू रेस्पेक्ट टू सीसैट। सो कहते हैं ना कि रेस्पेक्ट इज नॉट डिमांडेड, इट इज अर्नड। तो यूपीएससी ने पेपर का स्टैंडर्ड ही ऐसा कर दिया कि डेफिनेटली यू विल हैव टू गिव प्रॉपर रेस्पेक्ट टू दिस पेपर। सो पहला सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम क्या है स्टूडेंट्स के साथ, अभी भी देयर हैव बीन काइंड ऑफ मेनी स्टूडेंट्स दे स्टार्ट प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर जीएस, बट कईयों ने तो सीसैट का सिलेबस भी नहीं देखा होगा अभी तक। दे वुड हैव नॉट इवन गॉन थ्रू द प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस। दिस इज द रियलिटी। दे थिंक कि एंड में हो जाएगा, क्या है मैथ्स रीजनिंग तो है, हो जाएगा, बचपन से किए हैं। और पैसेज तो सबको लगता है कि सब चैंपियन है, पढ़ते हैं तो सही आंसर करेंगे। Lack of exposure to quality questions. First thing, this is the problem. Second problem is lack of exposure to quality questions, because few students, again I'll be telling you all, हो क्या रहा है यहाँ पे कि many students they are taking the traditional quantitative aptitude book जो मार्केट में मिलती नहीं होता कि मैथ्स की बुक मिल गई, रीजनिंग की बुक मिल गई, just they are borrowing that book, they are solving each topic questions and then they feel that yes it is sufficient. Now you know there is a lot of difference between necessary and sufficient. There is a lot of difference between necessary and sufficient. Many students they are doing yes what is necessary, but they are not doing what is sufficient to qualify this paper. So now just solving those maths questions, reasoning questions from different book and different sources, the traditional book and sources, you are not getting the quality question. क्योंकि एज आई एम टेलिंग यू ऑल, सीसैट डेफिनेटली इट हैज रेज्ड द क्वालिटी ऑफ द क्वेश्चन। बहुत ही प्यारे अच्छे क्वेश्चन है ये। तो कई बार अगर आप नहीं होता, इफ यू लव मैथ्स ना, आपको पढ़ के मजा आएगा, आपको अच्छा लगेगा कि यस दे हैव पुट लॉट ऑफ एफर्ट इन फ्रेमिंग द क्वेश्चन। सो दैट क्वालिटी क्वेश्चंस स्टूडेंट्स आर नॉट गेटिंग, दैट इज द अनदर मेन प्रॉब्लम। तो आपका जब एक्सपोजर ही नहीं, हाउ कैन यू सॉल्व इट? टनल विजन मीन्स क्या है आपका, बड़ा ही नैरो अप्रोच है। नैरो अप्रोच मीन्स डेफिनेटली मेनी स्टूडेंट्स क्या रहता है कि दे मग अप द फॉर्मूला, दे जस्ट काइंड ऑफ मग अप द स्टेप्स एंड देन दे जस्ट कॉपी इट इंस्टेड ऑफ अंडरस्टैंडिंग, दे जस्ट कॉपी इट और दे सेलेक्ट। क्या करते हैं कई स्टूडेंट्स, आई हैव सीन दे डू प्रॉपर एनालिसिस, आपको सीसेट एनालिसिस दैट फ्रॉम दिस टॉपिक दीज मेनी क्वेश्चंस इन लास्ट फ्यू ईयर, फ्रॉम दिस टॉपिक दीज मेनी क्वेश्चंस. So they select exactly 40 questions which they will be attempting in exam. तो आपको क्या हुआ, नैरो विजन। आप 80 से आप पहले ही अपने ब्लॉक कर दो और आप 40 क्वेश्चंस पे। नेक्स्ट, पुअर कैलकुलेशन स्किल। दिस इज द मेजर काइंड ऑफ हर्डल। सबसे बड़ा हर्डल है पुअर कैलकुलेशन स्किल। बिलीव मी, दोज ऑफ यू हु आर हियर, दोज ऑफ यू हु आर वॉचिंग इट, until or unless your calculation speed is above average in this exam, please आप लोग आज ही से, right from today, start spending 10 minutes 15 minutes, देखो बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं कह रहे हम, okay, 10 minutes 15 minutes at randomly just you start doing the calculation. You start doing the calculation 7694 divided by 47, 452 into 293, 11 by 17 plus 21 by 24. So these type of sum you start practicing from day one. देखो कैलकुलेशन कभी भी याद रखना, overnight या फिर just in a month it cannot be kind of that skill cannot be developed. It takes time, lot of time, minimum 6 months लगते ही लगते हैं। आज स्टार्ट करोगे, रेगुलर रहोगे 6 months तक, देन आफ्टर 6 months यू विल फील द डिफरेंस। होगा क्या, मेनी स्टूडेंट्स क्या होता है क्लास में, दे अंडरस्टैंड, जब व्हेन आई टीच ना दे अंडरस्टैंड, बट व्हेन आई आस्क देम टू सॉल्व द क्वेश्चन, इफ आई आस्क देम टू सॉल्व 5 questions, so many have understood the question, but in doing the calculation they spend so much time. So आपको क्या होता है, आपका आंसर नहीं आता है। देखो आप कैलकुलेशन स्पीड आपकी पुअर रहेगी, यू विल टेक लॉट ऑफ टाइम इन गेटिंग द आंसर, आपका कॉन्फिडेंस अपने आप ही लो हो जाएगा। you'll feel that you are not understanding anything. But it is because of your poor calculation skill that you are getting the answer in too much time. You are taking too much time. This is common problem with 80% of the students. In fact, I can say 90% of the students, this is the common problem, poor calculation skill. और कुछ नहीं करना अभी आप, from now, you have more than enough time for next year prelims. कभी भी आप कोई भी कोर्स ज्वाइन करो CSAT के लिए, कभी भी आप तैयारी स्टार्ट करो full fledged. This thing you start from today itself. This thing you start from today itself. Okay, don't delay it. Because when you start preparing for CSAT ना तब आपको ये difference पता चलेगा. Then lack of holding hand, lack of practice. Lack of holding hand and lack of practice in the sense कि many students क्या करते हैं, वो अपने आप ही नहीं होता है कि जस्ट उन्होंने आइडिया लगा लिया, यूट्यूब पे कुछ वीडियोस देख ली. आजकल देखो जैसे CSAT जैसे पेपर में हर एक कोई एक्सपर्ट होता है. और एक मेरा एग्जांपल है फेवरेट कि many times you find too many experts like आकाश चोपड़ा. द वे आकाश चोपड़ा नहीं होता है कि टीचर्स विराट कोहली दी टेक्निक, वैसे कई लोग हैं जो टेक्निक टीच करते हैं कि CSAT कैसे क्वालिफाई करना है. यू वोंट फाइंड कि बिफोर प्रीलिम्स आपको कई ऐसे चैनल थे जहां पे चिट कोड और नहीं होता है कि शॉर्टकट्स ट्रिक्स थे कि हाउ टू क्वालिफाई CSAT. सो स्टूडेंट्स दे आर ब्लाइंडली फॉलोइंग देम. सबको जान तो क्या होता है, कई स्टूडेंट्स के संग सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है ना कि सबको शॉर्टकट चाहिए. बट इस एग्जाम में अब शॉर्टकट से काम नहीं चलेगा. माइंड माई वर्ड्स, माइंड माई वर्ड्स, दैट शॉर्टकट से काम नहीं चलेगा. यू हैव टू पुट अप एंटायर, नहीं होता कि कंप्लीट डेडिकेटेड एफर्ट, फुल कमिटमेंट एंड डेडिकेशन के साथ. यू विल हैव टू गो थ्रू एंटायर टॉपिक्स. मेरे से करो, अपने से करो, कहीं से भी करो, बट आपको करना पड़ेगा. ऐसा नहीं होगा कि आप सोचो कि नहीं होता कि जस्ट इन द एंड में PYQs करके, क्योंकि स्टूडेंट्स क्या करते हैं बस PYQs किए, सोचे कि PYQs में 100+ स्कोर बन रहा तो क्वालिफाई हो जाएगा. ऐसे नहीं होगा. ईच एंड एवरी टॉपिक, जितने भी टॉपिक हैं आपको, नंबर सिस्टम के जितने टॉपिक हैं, LCM, SCF, टेस्ट ऑफ डिविजिबिलिटी, ईच एंड एवरीथिंग, फैक्टर्स, मल्टीपल्स, ऑल द कॉन्सेप्ट्स हैव टू बी क्लियर. अर्थमेटिक में परसेंट, एवरेज, रेशियो, प्रोपोर्शन, concepts have to be clear. Though you may not get direct question, but yes, in the other question it will be applied, the concept will be applied. Simple interest, compound interest is pure concept based question they asked this year. No calculation was required for that. So each and every topic, data sufficiency, they have raised the number of questions from the data sufficiency. But data sufficiency में क्या again in data sufficiency they are finding the questions, or they are asking you the questions from different topic of maths only, number system. This is one problem. So lack of holding hand, lack of practice means students को पता ही नहीं है कि हाँ क्या अप्रोच रहना चाहिए एग्जाम के लिए. वो अप्रोच क्लियर होना चाहिए. देखो वेदर यू ज्वाइन द कोर्स और यू डोंट ज्वाइन द कोर्स, बट यस आपका अप्रोच क्लियर रहना चाहिए. एनी टाइम यू कैन कम टू मी फॉर एनी एडवाइस, गाइडेंस. अगर आपको लगता है कि यस यू स्टैंड एट अ सर्टेन लेवल, देन फॉर नहीं होता है कि आपको दैट होल्डिंग हैंड एंड देन फॉर प्रॉपर गाइडेंस, यस आई एम अवेलेबल. बट इफ यू डोंट फील कि नहीं यू आर एट अ सर्टेन लेवल, देन डेफिनेटली यू नीड प्रॉपर काइंड ऑफ training and practice for it. This is the another main problem why students are failing. देखो lack of exposure to quality questions. Now for that how to overcome? Okay, उसके लिए क्या करते हैं, डिफरेंट एग्जाम्स. नहीं होता है कि साइमल्टेनियसली देयर आर टू मेनी एग्जाम्स बीइंग कंडक्टेड. सो इन डिफरेंट एग्जाम्स मेनी टाइम जैसे आई एम आस्किंग द क्वेश्चन, सो व्हेनेवर आई फाइंड एनी रिडल or when I find any examination, नहीं होता कि there are many a time I go through different exam question paper also. So if I find any quality question, I just put it in as the part of your handout. Mock paper, जब आपको end में mock paper होता है ना, now remember mock tests are more important than your entire practice throughout the year. In mock papers too many different questions are, नहीं होता कि आपको difficulty level, higher difficulty level questions are also placed, and questions from different sources in the sense कि different exams, those tricky questions, riddle based questions, lengthy questions, they are also part of that mock paper. वो आपको book में नहीं मिलेगा. किसी नहीं होता कि जैसे मैथ्स की बुक में कि just you go to solve it, it will be not sufficient. So in mocks, in class handouts में, जैसे for example when I create the handout, then basic concept based question, PYQs, and then the other questions which are of higher level, which are part of the other exam, I place it there. So just the target is the exposure to the students. Okay, तो हमेशा याद रखना, मैं कभी I will not claim कि नहीं होता कि this question exactly same as I taught. नहीं, मेरा कभी ये टारगेट नहीं है. मेरा टारगेट है आपका कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर करना, इनफ प्रैक्टिस कराना, such that you are capable enough to solve any paper. देखो मैथ्स में ना कभी no one can claim कि जो क्वेश्चन करा है एग्जैक्टली वही क्वेश्चन आया. That is not possible. फिगर वगैरह definitely and few things will be different. आपकी कॉन्सेप्ट क्लैरिटी ऐसी होनी चाहिए, प्रैक्टिस ऐसा होना चाहिए, एक्सपोजर ऐसा होना चाहिए कि यस एनी क्वेश्चन यू कैन सॉल्व इट ऑन योर ओन. इज इट क्लियर? क्रिकेट में कोच का काम क्या होता है? कोच क्या करता है? कोच बैट्समैन को क्या कराता है? प्रैक्टिस कराता है. हाँ, बाउंसर्स के लिए कैसे प्रैक्टिस करना है. बैट्समैन को पता थोड़े होता कि हाँ एग्जैक्टली यही बाउंसर आएगा बॉलर. नो, द बैट्समैन इज प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर ऑल डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ बाउंसर्स, यॉर्कर, out swinger, in swinger. The batsman prepares for each kind of deliveries. कि on the ground, match में, in real match time में, you can face any kind of delivery. You have to be prepared for that. क्या? Not similar, dear. In any exam, if you find a question, you place it. Out of 100 question, 10 question. No exam is similar to CSAT at present. UPSC के similar कोई भी exam नहीं है dear. UPSC के similar कोई भी exam नहीं है. UPSC unique है, CSAT is also unique. Now, next point, what not to do. Important point, first one, reliance on tricks and shortcuts. As I said, tricks and shortcuts के पीछे नहीं भागना है. Second, all of you, this is the most important point, putting all eggs in one section. Now all of you, out of 80 questions, 3 sections, so quantitative aptitude plus DI, logical reasoning, verbal ability. Verbal ability you get 26 to 28 questions. Generally questions from quantitative aptitude LR also 26, 28, 26, 28, but many questions नहीं होता कि वो overlap करते हैं, maths and reasoning, the concept overlaps. So remaining questions, 52 to 54 questions are from quantitative aptitude. This year also, at least 100 times I asked the students that out of these 3 sections, never rely on any 2 sections only. सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम क्या, नाउ आई एम टेलिंग यू फ्रैंकली, कि आपको क्या होता है, those students who feel कि उनका मैथ्स स्ट्रांग है, सो मैथ्स स्ट्रांग है, सो रीजनिंग ऑल्सो दे आर कंफर्टेबल, सो सोचते हैं कि 50 प्लस क्वेश्चंस आर फ्रॉम मैथ्स एंड रीजनिंग, सो आउट ऑफ दोज 35 to 40 क्वेश्चंस इजीली दे कैन गेट द करेक्ट आंसर. सो दे रिलाई हेविली ऑन दिस मैथ्स एंड रीजनिंग क्वेश्चन. क्या करते हैं, दे लीव द वर्बल एबिलिटी, they leave the passages, they do not practice it. Many students who feel that they are weak in maths, what they do, they rely heavily on verbal ability and reasoning. They rely heavily on verbal ability and reasoning, and they do not practice maths question. I will give you example of year 2021, 2023. As I said, 2021, Verbal ability, reading comprehension, questions, options were too close. Questions were also difficult as well as the options were too close. Now what happened in the year 2021? Those students who relied heavily on the verbal ability, they failed to qualify. Now this year, those students who relied on quantitative aptitude, they failed to qualify because this year maths questions were really difficult. Many questions were difficult this year. And if you go by the question paper, up test set A, set B, set C, set D, you look at all the 4 set, you will find that in the beginning, out of 6-7 questions in maths, okay, and reasoning, especially in maths, out of 6-7 questions, 4-5 were too difficult. You know what happened this time? Students, those who kind of were comfortable in maths, they started with those maths questions. In half an hour, they could attempt only 6-7 questions. In half an hour, they could attempt only 6-7 questions. Out of 6-7 questions, hardly 1 or 2 they got the correct answer. And CSAT में अभी भी यहाँ classroom में, इस cozy environment में, if you are scoring 100 also now, it's not necessary that or you will be scoring 100 or 80 in the exam also. Reason क्या है? There are too many factors which work on the day of exam. GS paper 1, 9:30 to 11:30. Most of the candidates, they leave their house 6 o'clock. Max latest by 7 o'clock. 9:30 to 11:30, you give paper 1. 11:30 to 2:30, you don't even you find place for kind of resting yourself. You keep on wandering here and there. GS paper 1, this year also, it was kind of tough. It was difficult. Paper 1 से आपको shock लगा? देखो, after a day or 2 आपको लगता है कि हाँ कट ऑफ लो जाएगी, तो you start feeling confident. Otherwise in examination hall क्या होता है ना कि you are prepared, you have put up lot of effort, and when you are not getting the answers, तो अपने आप ही आपका confidence low हो जाता है. And when you leave the examination hall, you will find many students who will keep poking you. इसका आंसर क्या था? इसका आंसर क्या था? इसका आंसर क्या था? So it will disturb you a lot. Temperature 28th में अपने peak पे. Now 2:30 to 4:30, you are mentally, physically exhausted. You are not at your 100%. आप ये जान जाओ कि you are at your 60%, 70% there only, physically and mentally. And then from 2:30 हुआ क्या? This year, starting में questions. In the first half an hour, questions, as I said, starting questions were difficult. After half an hour, students got in the panic mode. Students got in the panic mode, and many students I know, they are too close to me. Many selected candidates, okay, many candidates too close to me, and generally they were scoring around 100 in the mock test, but they got in the panic mode. Why GS paper 1 का झटका था, and then now this thing. They could not attempt more than 35-40 questions and they failed to qualify. So this is the real challenge. अभी आपको लग रहा होगा कि आप classroom, you are sitting in the classroom, you are solving the questions, या अपने घर पे बैठे बैठे solve कर रहे हो. यहाँ पे जो environment है, examination hall में जो environment है, बहुत difference है. That difference creates difference of minimum 20 marks there. And वो 20 marks का difference general होता है. And this year question paper का standard raise हुआ 20 marks more. क्योंकि जितने भी students हैं, अच्छे students जो qualify नहीं कर पाए, you ask them what scores they are getting. They are getting in the range of 55 to 66. Many are getting in the range of 60 to 66. बस इसी range में है. You ask any candidate, कहेंगे एक question से 2 question से miss किया. Now one more thing, देखो अब यहाँ पे ये मत समझना कि kind of नहीं डिमोटिवेट नहीं कर रहा हूँ. Remember, if you are prepared enough, आपकी अच्छी तैयारी है, बहुत ही अच्छी तैयारी है, and on any day you fail ना, never question your preparedness. I am seeing many students बड़े नहीं होता kind of हताश हो गए हैं, they are feeling demotivated, they are feeling that all their efforts have got into vain. नहीं, अब सचिन तेंदुलकर 2003 वर्ल्ड कप में, 2011 वर्ल्ड कप में फाइनल में he got out early. So ऐसा ही नहीं है कि आप सचिन तेंदुलकर के एंटायर क्रेडिबिलिटी को आप क्वेश्चन करोगे, his entire performance you will question, ऐसा नहीं होगा. So एक दिन फेल भी कर गए, कई बार ऐसा होता है कि one day is your bad day, that day was the prelims. That day was the prelims. Okay. So it is also possible. So never kind of demotivate. I am telling you all these things not to demotivate you all. But yes, reality check is important. Real assessment is important. Because until or unless you assess yourself, you acknowledge your weakness, you will be not working on it. So first thing होता है कि acknowledge करो, फिर assess करो, and then you start working on it. Is it clear? So this is one of the reasons, therefore, याद रखना, all the 3 sections you have to give equal importance. Those who are good in verbal ability, आपको maths के questions भी करने ही पड़ेंगे, you have to practice it. Those who are too good in maths and reasoning, you have to read the passages, you have to practice passages. You cannot leave any section. ये mandatory है. This is mandatory. You cannot leave any section at all. Material accumulation from several sources venturing beyond UPSC's scope. Now here, देखो, material accumulation, as I said, कि नहीं होता कि maths proper जो traditional maths की book है, reasoning book है, you are solving it, उससे कोई फायदा नहीं है. You have to upgrade yourself. phone हर साल upgrade होता है, software update होता है every 15-20 days. Exam is also upgrading, you have to upgrade with that. CSAT course structure. So I will first give you all brief idea about the course structure. Okay. That we are launching this CSAT course, the next 2 batches. Okay. So we are launching in the month of September. So in the month of September, the dates, you will get the dates within a week only. Okay. You can find the exact dates on the website. In the first week of September only, we will be starting with your CSAT course. So what we will be offering you all, 120 plus hours of lecture, okay, self-practice questions, those handout questions, then carefully curated handouts, weekly tests, now weekly tests, monthly tests, full-length UPSC standard tests. Another problem with students is whenever test is conducted, उनको लगता है आज तो off है. नहीं, whenever test is conducted, उनको लगता है off है. Whenever questions are uploaded on the portal, कि नहीं होता ये test है, you have to solve those questions. They do not even look at those questions. They do not even look at those questions. याद रखना, देखो teacher का जो effort है, teacher will be putting up his effort. But it all depends on your practice. It all depends on your practice. Achrekar, the famous coach, Kant Achrekar, he has so many disciples. But नाम कितनों का हुआ? Sachin Tendulkar, Vinod Kambli and all. Because they were sincere, they were serious. They followed whatever teacher asked. So I'll be not asking you anything कि different करो. कुछ ऐसा नहीं है कि आपको यहाँ पे out of the box कुछ करना है. Yes, basic things you have to just focus on it. Then you will be getting a Telegram channel, WhatsApp support also. I'll be sharing my number for any kind of WhatsApp support. Okay. Then that is the personal mentorship. A big question karo, all of you, starting with the easy question. Okay. Let's solve 2-3 questions also. So all of you just solve first question. Then we will see how they have raised the standard of the questions as well. Mr. India. नाम बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग रखे हो डियर. Please tell me what is going to be your strategy for 2024 aspirants in CSAT. Okay. See, Mr. India, my strategy is simple. Okay. In classes, I'll be focusing on the concept clarity, basic concept questions. Generally, in most of the topics, how the formula is derived. Okay, I even focus on that, such that you understand the core concept. Then, basic sums, PYQs, previous year questions, and then the accumulation of your questions from different sources. The quality questions, the lack of नहीं होता कि quality exposure. So for that, then weekly test every week. Classes you have Monday to Friday, 5 days you have classes, you have class, weekly test on Saturday. Then I share my personal number for also for WhatsApp, नहीं था any kind of support. Before class, after class, any kind of queries you have, you ask me. Dedicated Telegram channel also for this, for any kind of updates. As well as monthly test, weekly test, monthly test, plus you get 10 full length mock tests, you get 2 Anubhav tests, and mentoring throughout the year. नहीं होता कि, for example, I will ask to upload that PDF in the YouTube, okay, your link only. Those students who find that they are too weak in maths, so class 6th, 7th and 8th, NCERT book, Maths NCERT, you just need to download it. No need to go through the entire book. I have just mentioned the page number. Just you need to go through those pages at least 3 to 4 times. I said earlier also, start from the scratch. Thoda bhi doubt hai, start from the scratch. Okay. Because you cannot take things for granted. So class 6, 7th, 8th, those pages, you need to go through those pages 2 to 3 times. Concept also, as well as solve the relevant questions. And then in the end, that is next year in the month of April, we conduct extra classes, kind of नहीं होता कि marathon classes where we just practice lot of questions. Then YouTube sessions also. So this is the part of your CSAT structure. If you do it, then definitely अगर ये clarity है ना, dear, exam में minimum, I am telling you, you can answer 40 questions correctly. So now all of you, what is the answer here? 6. How many different 5-letter words with or without meaning can be constructed using all the letters of the word Delhi, so that each word has to start with D and end with I? So very simple, easy question. See all of you. So first and last, fix. Now these 3 places. So now at these 3 places you can have any of these 3 alphabets, E, L and H. Now these 3 alphabets at these 3 places can be arranged in how many ways? 3 factorial ways. Can be arranged in how many ways? 3 factorial ways. That is 6 ways. Okay. Now all of you, this question. 6. Okay. 9. Okay. Using 22333 as digits, how many distinct numbers greater than 30,000 can be formed? Greater than 30,000 can be formed here in this case. Now, digits are 2, 2, 3, 3 and 3. Greater than 30,000. So now all of you greater than 30,000, then it means that all the numbers, they will be what? Your 5-digit numbers. If you are a beginner, many times it's not necessary to rely on the formula and all. Rely on the formula, just apply your common sense. Just apply your common sense that here definitely the first digit has to be 3 only. First digit has to be 3, first digit cannot be 2. Now after this, it is saying how many distinct numbers. So now all of you, how many distinct numbers? Distinct numbers means all the numbers must be different. Okay. How many distinct numbers can be formed? So now all of you, one number, देखो simply, जैसे है ना sequence में, suppose this 3 is occupied. This 3 is occupied. So 2, 2, 3, 3, just you write it. Just you write it. अब देखो, now all of you just remember this concept that these two, if they interchange their place, will you get a new number? No, same. Similarly, these 3, if they interchange, will you get new number? No. So now all of you, here in this case, देखो, this is fixed. Now these 4 only you have to sift. These 4 only you have to sift. Now in how many different ways you can sift them? In how many different ways you can sift them? So अब देखो, now all of you, एक simple हो गया 3 3 2 2. 3 3 2 2. This is one another simple way. 2 digits first together 2 2. Now 3 3. Now the mixture of it, 2 3 2 3 3 2 3 2. And then all of you here, this is clear. And then any other way, 3 2 2 3 2 3 3 2. Only these are the ways. Only these are the ways. So now here, अब देखो यहाँ पे, if you want you can apply the formula also, that you have 4 digits. Out of 4 digits, 2 digits are what? Repeated. So at 4 places, how many ways you can fill it? 4 factorial upon 2 factorial into 2 factorial. 4 factorial upon 2 factorial into 2 factorial. But देखो, as I said ना, formula पे rely नहीं करना है. You don't have to rely on the formula. This question, can't you solve it without knowing the formula also? Just you have to place the digits at different positions, you can get the answer. Then देखो, definitely whenever they ask the question, so in many questions, you have to apply the formula. वहाँ पे limitation है. Here, there is no such limitation. So exam में भी देखो, in this exam ना, again remember one thing, that initially only, in the beginning कहते हैं ना, you have the kind of leverage that out of 80 questions, you don't have to attempt all the 80 questions. Any 20, 25 questions, 30 questions you can leave. So that leverage you have. इसीलिए इस एग्जाम में the most important thing is selection of questions. Most important thing is selection of questions. You know, this year the students who have qualified and the students who have not qualified, उनमें difference पता है क्या है? 50 questions they have also attempted, 50 they have also attempted. But those who have qualified, the number of questions, the type of questions, the level of questions which they have left unattempted, and here they have left unattempted, it created the difference. because they left the tough questions, the difficult ones. Here they tried the difficult ones, left the easy ones. Otherwise they were forced to leave the easy ones. They did not have enough time. So selection of questions सबसे important game है. इसलिए whenever you get the paper ना, whenever you get the paper, you have to spend 5 minutes in order to go through the entire paper. Because this 5 minutes in the end will save your 25 minutes. This 5 minutes in the end will save your 25 minutes. Because what happens, many students after coming out of examination hall, लास्ट के तो 10 क्वेश्चन देख ही नहीं पाए, तो बड़े इजी क्वेश्चन थे तो हो जाते. Remember, one always fails when one is unable to answer the question. They always know, or they already know. So this has been the common problem. Because you don't spend 5 minutes in going through the entire paper, you don't select the questions which you have to solve in the first go. आदत क्या होती है, फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन से स्टार्ट हो गए, या फिर मैथ्स स्ट्रॉन्ग है तो स्टार्ट टेकिंग फर्स्ट मैथ्स क्वेश्चन, सेकंड मैथ्स क्वेश्चन, थर्ड मैथ्स क्वेश्चन. कई तो अपने ईगो पे ले लेते हैं, वे मैथ्स स्ट्रॉन्ग है कैसे नहीं आएगा आंसर. देखो एक और चीज याद रखना, यू आर नॉट हियर टू बिकम रामानुजन और शकुंतला देवी. या फिर कोई डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन है उसको सॉल्व कर लिए तो यूपीएससी आके अलग से अवार्ड नहीं देगा. देखो यही चेक करते हैं वो कि ये डिफिकल्ट क्वेश्चन था, अटेम्प्ट नहीं करना था आपने, फिर भी अटेम्प्ट करने में टाइम वेस्ट किया. यू वेस्टेड योर 10 minutes 15 minutes in that question. Now all of you, this question, this is your this year question, only 2023 question. Okay, so now all of you here in this case, given a flag has to be designed with 4 horizontal stripes using some or all of the colors red, green and yellow. What is the number of different ways in which this can be done so that no 2 adjacent stripes have the same color? So no 2 adjacent stripes have the same color. So now here in this case, okay, so out of red, green and yellow, okay, first one, there is complete freedom. You can select in any of the 3 colors. You can select any of the 3 colors. But given here, no 2 adjacent stripes have the same color. So now the second stripe, all of you, you can select in how many ways? 2 ways. Because if any color selected here, that color cannot be selected at this place. So 2 ways. Next one in 2 ways, next one in 2 ways. So total number of ways 3 into 2 into 2 into 2, that is 24 ways. That is 24 ways. Now can you all find the difference? देखो, as I was saying now, same topic. Year 2020 question you have seen, Delhi starting with D ending with I. कैसा क्वेश्चन था? बड़ा सिंपल इजी क्वेश्चन. नेक्स्ट ईयर का क्वेश्चन 2021 एंड नाउ दिस 2023. सेम टॉपिक, द लेवल ऑफ द क्वेश्चन ऑल्सो इंक्रीजिंग. लेवल ऑफ द क्वेश्चन ऑल्सो इंक्रीजिंग. Fourth question, fifth. Okay. Fourth question, all of you. अब देखो, now here in this case, these type of questions now again they become very important. These type of questions, now UPSC is asking too many questions of such type. This is first statement. All of you, this is first statement. This is second statement. Given here, there are large number of silver coins weighing 2 grams, 5 gram, 10 gram, 25 gram, 50 gram each. Consider the following statements. First, to buy 78 gram of coins, one must buy at least 7 coins. Second one is, to weigh 78 gram using these coins, one can use less than 7 coins. Which of the statements given above are correct? देखो, this question you can attempt. This question not from any topic or any formula will be applied here. In this question no formula will be applied. अब देखो, now all of you here, you have 2 grams, 5 gram, 10 gram, 25 gram and 50 gram. So you have silver coins of weight 2 gram, 5 gram, 10 gram, 25 gram and 50 gram. Okay. First statement. अब देखो, question इसलिए कहते हैं ना, each and every word is important. First one says, to buy 78 grams of coins. To buy 78 grams of coin, that is, now you have to buy 78 grams of, one must buy at least 7 coins. At least 7 coins one must buy. So all of you, is first statement true? देखो, at least में, अब देखो, when it is saying at least 7 coins, so see here that can you buy 78 gram of coins in less than 7 coins? देखो, if you can buy in less than 7 coins, then definitely first statement will be wrong. So in less than 7 coins, तो आप, you will always try to start with the heavyweight coins, that is 50 gram. देखो, now if you have 50 gram, next weight is 25 gram. But if we use 50 gram plus 25 gram, it becomes 75. Now you have 3 grams left. But do you have 3 grams coin or 1 gram coin here? No. It means, yes, you can use 50 gram coin, but you cannot use this 25 gram coin. Is this point getting clear or not? So now here in this case, all of you, now in this case 50, and then you buy 10 gram and 10 gram 2 coins. So you reach where? 70. After that, can you use 5 gram? No, you cannot use 5 gram. Why you cannot use 5 gram? Because again same problem, 75, and after that you don't have 3 gram or 1 gram coin. So it means now you will have to buy 2 gram coins. So how many grams required more? 8. So 2, 2, 2 and 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, minimum 7 coins you will have to buy in order to buy 78 grams of coins. First one clear? No confusion here? Now all of you, अब देखो second question, second statement, the language is different. You know, overconfidence mein, when I also read the second statement first time, I made a small error. But when I read it again, just cross-check, then I found my error. Now all of you, first statement क्या था? Please read the first statement. In first statement it is saying you have to buy 78 grams of coin. Okay. Now second statement is you have to weigh 78 grams of coins. Both the statements meaning and approach is what? Different. Both the statements meaning and approach is different. So now here all of you, To weigh 78 gram coins using these coins, one can use less than 7 coins. अब देखो less than 7 coins में can we measure 78 gram weight or not? All of you, 50 gram, 50 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. It becomes how much? 80. So 80 gram on one side. Weight measure करना है ना. You don't have to purchase. You have to measure the weight. So now you have 80 gram on one side. Now if you place 2 grams on the other side. डिजिटल नहीं है डियर, अब एनालॉग की बात हो रही है, डिजिटल नहीं होगा डियर. You have to weight using these coins. You have to weight using these coins. ये क्लियर हुआ नहीं क्लियर हुआ? सो ऑल ऑफ यू, अब देखो इस केस में इसलिए क्या है, यू नो व्हाट इज द मेन डिफरेंस इन द सेकंड एंड फर्स्ट एंड सेकंड स्टेटमेंट? फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट इज सेइंग यू हैव टू बाई. सो बाई करने में किसी को 2 ग्राम कॉइन नहीं दे दोगे. Okay, that you buy 80 gram and then you give 2 gram to someone else, हो गया 78 gram. ऐसे नहीं कर सकते. बट सेकेंड स्टेटमेंट क्या कह रहा है? सेकेंड स्टेटमेंट कह रहा है यू हैव टू मेजर, वेट आपको मेजर करना है. तो वेट मेजर करना, यू हैव कॉइन्स. सो यू हैव कॉइन्स, सो 50 plus 10 plus 10 and then you place 2 gram coin on the other side. You can measure 78 gram. You can measure 78 gram. Is this thing getting clear or not? देखो, therefore इसलिए कह रहा हूं अगेन, CSAT this year क्यों ट्रिकी हुआ? First only, one only, many students were getting correct, but second में confuse हो गए. Clear now? How do you weight there? Definitely you need 2 sides na. For measurement, for weight measurement, definitely you need 2 sides. On one side when you are placing, okay, weight, then on the other side, definitely you will be placing that thing, that 50 gram, then otherwise if you will be not placing the thing, then definitely this one will be down. What machine? वेइंग मशीन नहीं है डियर. टू वे करना है तो आपको देखो क्वेश्चन में क्लियरली ना ऐसे टाइप क्वेश्चन नहीं देंगे वो कि मशीन एनालॉग है, ओल्ड टाइम वाला वेइंग मशीन है, उस पे आपको मेजर करना है. रिमेंबर दे विल बी नॉट. आपको क्वेश्चन क्या है? रीड द क्वेश्चन. टू वे 78 ग्राम. अब डियर एक बात बताओ, हियर इन दिस केस, नाउ जस्ट टेल मी वन थिंग. इन दिस केस इफ डिजिटल वेट इज देयर, डिजिटल मशीन है, तब तो किसी कॉइन की जरूरत नहीं है. अब जब डिजिटल वेट ही है तो क्या जरूरत है किसी भी कॉइन की? इट विल ऑलवेज गिव यू, डिजिटल वेइंग मशीन ऑलवेज शोज द वेट. इट ऑलवेज गिव्स द वेट, एनीथिंग यू प्लेस ऑन इट. हमेशा याद रखो, एक कॉन्सेप्ट आप लोगों का पता क्या है? आप लोग कॉन्सेप्ट क्लैरिटी नहीं है. वेइंग मशीन जब होते हैं ना, जो नॉर्मल एनालॉग वेइंग मशीन, उसमें आप डालते हो हियर, तो दिस साइड यू कैन नॉट मेजर एनीथिंग. आपको आप 10 ग्राम रखो या 1 kg रखो, डेफिनेटली इम्बैलेंस विल बी देयर और नॉट. When you place 10 gram weight on the other side, then only things get balanced, and then only you can say that yes, the weight of this thing is what, 10 gram या 50 gram या 1 kg whatever. Are you getting my point? डिजिटल पे आप जस्ट आप प्लेस करते हो, इट गिव्स यू द वेट. उसको वेट पता होता है. There is a lot of difference. You are measuring here using these weights. Are you getting the point? This is the main difference. Both the statements are correct. Yes. Here both the statements, answer is option C. Both 1 and 2 are correct. First one was correct. Yes, at least you need to buy 7 coins in order to buy 78 gram of coins. And then second statement, yes, to measure 78 gram, you can use less than 7 coins to measure, to weigh. देखो, to weigh 78 gram, yes, you can measure. You can measure 78 gram using less than 7 coins also. परचेज करने में मिनिमम 7 कॉइन्स, बट वेट मेजर करने में लेस देन 7 कॉइन्स विल वर्क. Now this question, अब देखो, now all of you, this question I want the correct answer from each one of you. You cannot get an easier question than this one. All of you getting option C, R. अब देखो, these type of question ना, what is the best approach? You always assume it equals to K. अब सिंपली क्या करते हो, you assume all. P है, Q है, R, S. P plus something, Q minus something, R plus something, S minus something, like this. Given equal. What is the best approach? You assume it equals to K, a positive value. You assume it equals to K, a positive value. So P will become equal to what? K plus 2016. Q will be equal to K minus 2017. R will be equal to K plus 2018. S will be equal to K minus 2019. अब देखो, all are in the form of K. Now all are in the form of K. Now you can directly answer. अब कोई confusion नहीं होगा. Such type of questions definitely you get. So here, best approach is you assume it equals to any fifth variable, and then express all of them PQRS in terms of the fifth variable. Now you can compare PQRS directly. You can answer. Clear? Now देखो, again, you remember I said they are giving you pure calculation based question. This is the perfect example of pure calculation based question. This is the perfect example of pure calculation based question. You have to find out the value of P such that this number is divisible by 7. Such that this number is divisible by 7. So all of you, what can be the value of P here? देखो, many of you I can see you are looking at the slide. देखो, question देखने से ना solve नहीं होगा. जैसे ही question मिले, as I said, pure calculation based, immediately solve, give the answer ना. You are getting 7. Few are getting 6. See, remember, till 5 calculation will be what? Best approach is till 5 calculation will be common. 5 calculation will be common. After this, all of you remember these type of questions. कोई confusion हो, best approach क्या है? You solve it through the options. You start dividing it. This number 3, 7, 9, 8, 1, 2, 5, P, 3, 6, 9. There is one concept of divisibility for 7, but that concept, if you use it also, it won't help you. Okay, and that is too lengthy. That is too lengthy as well. So here best approach is you divide by 7. यहाँ तक तो divisibility will be common now. After this, अब क्या कर? Place through option. You place 1 at the place of P. 1369. Last 4 digits 1369. Just continue the division. In the end, if you get remainder 0, value will be 1. If not, again, देखो यहीं से continue करना. Till here division will be same. Then after this you place P as 6. 6 place करने पे, all of you, is the number becoming divisible by 7? All of you, yes or no? Few of you are getting 7. Someone was getting 1 also, 9 also ना. देखो कैलकुलेशन एरर के लिए डियर कोई स्कोप नहीं है इस एग्जाम में. So 6, all of you getting 6 now. Now next question, each digit of a 9-digit number is 1, it is multiplied by itself. What is the sum of the digits of the resulting number? 81. All of you getting 81? Now all of you, here in this case, now again, in exam, as I said, number system questions are increasing. Many questions are pattern based questions. It is possible कि आपको ये trick ना पता हो, ये formula ना पता हो, okay. So now here, all of you, whenever you get such question in exam, as I said, pattern based question. What do we mean by pattern based question? Each of a 9-digit number is 1. So 1, 1, it is multiplied with itself. Now, when you multiply it, okay, itself, what is sum of the digits? You multiply them, you will get a number. What will be the sum of the digits in that number? You have to find it. So now all of you here in this case, they go. As I said, it is possible you may not be remembering the trick or the formula here. Best approach क्या है? You always take a small example. देखो 1 1 से लेने से फायदा नहीं है. At least 11 into 11. So all of you, 11 into 11, you get how much? 121. What is sum of the digits? 4. Because it is asking sum of the digits. 121 में sum of the digits क्या? 1 plus 2 plus 1. 111. 111 into 111. So all of you, 111 into 111, tell me. 1. अच्छा. So what is sum of the digits here? यहाँ sum of the digit क्या आया? 9. अब देखो यहाँ पे all of you, कहते हैं ना pattern based question है. 2 digits थे, 2 digits थे. All of you, sum of the digit क्या आया? 4. 2 into 2, 4. 3 digit 1. 3 digit 1 multiplying with itself. 3 into 3, 9. Sum of the digit you are getting 9. If you want, you can check further. 1111 into 1111. Check कर लेना. All of you. You will get the same thing. Here you will get sum of the digits as what? 16. So now here, when you multiply them, sum of the digits will be what? 9 into 9. 81. Nine into 9, 81. Is it clear? Okay. Now, all of you, now this is one question here. For any choices of value of x, y and z, the 6-digit number of the form x, y, z, is divisible by. So this is one question now, where you have to kind of, again, as I said in the beginning, if your calculation speed is above average, then you can attempt such question. देखो ये formula भी होता है, okay, I will give after, we'll discuss this question. But कोई फायदा नहीं उस formula का, because exam में chances are that you miss these formulas, these kind of tricks. Now here, for any choices of value of x, y and z, so x, y and z, any number you can take. नहीं होता 1, suppose I am taking 1, 4, 7, any number. I am taking x as 1, y as 4, z as 7. Now the number in the form 147, 147, like this. Or you can take one more example, 2, 5, 9, just say for example. So the number 259, 259, all of you, as I said, UPSC किस पे focus कर रहा? Core concept. Calculation पे if they are checking the basic concept. Now these two numbers, all of you, you divide by 7, 11 and 13, because these are the numbers 7, 11 and 13. You just divide and check whether they are perfectly divisible or not. Whether they are perfectly divisible or not. So now all of you, if they are divisible now, देखो 2, therefore we have at random, कोई भी digit ले सकते हो, any digit you can take, and then at random you take the digits, you do the calculation. If they are divisible by 7, 11 and 13, all three, directly you can mark the answer. If it at random it is true for 2 pair, it will be true for all the pairs. हमेशा याद रखना. At random, if it is true for 2 pairs, then definitely it will true for any pair. Is it clear? So exam में अब देखो, therefore I said calculation speed पे focus करना पड़ेगा. 7, 11, 13, dividing both the numbers by 7, 11, 13, it can take 2 minutes. अगर calculation speed आपकी अच्छी है, it will take around 2 minutes. Speed अच्छी नहीं है, 4 minutes, 5 minutes also it can take. But yes, definite answer. This question, this year question, it will give you definite answer. You will find it is divisible by all 7, 11, 13. Therefore, emphasis is again on the calculation. So you will find they are divisible by all three. वैसे ये formula भी होता है कि this is in fact the formula for any choices of value of x, y and z. The 6-digit number of the form x, y, z, x, y, z is divisible by 7, 11 and 13. But as I said, how many such formulas you will remember? Therefore, कह रहे हैं ना हमेशा basic concept पे focus करो. So all of you, we have discussed the questions today. एक होता है ना कि again, those of you who must have seen this movie, any queries, whatever queries you have, you ask me. Okay, I will find your query, I will answer your query. Okay. So, as I informed earlier, okay, as I informed earlier, the CSAT batches, okay, will be starting in the month of September. Within a week, okay, the exact date, time and the center, okay, will be updated on the website as well. 2 batches will be there. Same day, okay, 2 batches. Timing afternoon and evening only, okay, most probably afternoon and evening. So this is the tentative, नहीं होता afternoon and evening. देखो dear, classroom structure आपका क्या है कि once you join the course, then maths, reasoning and verbal ability, okay, passages. So out of these 3 sections, maths, reasoning, I'll take, okay, I'll cover maths and reasoning. We start with maths, then we focus on the reasoning, and then verbal ability, that section is taken by Aditya sir, okay. In a class, in a week you have 5 days classes, Monday to Friday, 2.5 hours class, okay. So each class will be 2.5 hours. The students can join in offline mode as well as online mode, okay. Those of you who can come offline, definitely offline आपको, you know the benefit of offline. Those who cannot, they can join online, okay. So both have got their own benefit, okay. On Saturday, every Saturday you have the weekly test, okay, weekly test based on the topics which we discuss in a week, okay. Now anyone kind of any query here? Time duration देखो dear, 120 plus, अच्छा, now you tell me the time duration. अभी CSAT में इतना तो कर ही सकते हो. 50 lectures हैं, 5 lectures a week. So what will be the course duration? So around 2.5 months. So course duration is around 2.5 months. Yes, again, see, definitely batches after in the month of September, then later on also in the month of November, December, or in Feb also, batches will be coming after every 2-3 months, okay. देखो, my advice is that if you are taking only one class, that is for example GS, देखो यूपीएससी की तैयारी कर रहे हो तो 2 classes is a kind of नहीं होता है कि कॉमन फिनोमिना, आपको या तो GS प्लस ऑप्शनल, GS प्लस CSAT आपको चलेगा ही चलेगा, ओके, until or unless you make it kind of 3-year प्रोग्राम कि 1 साल GS करेंगे, 1 साल ऑप्शनल, 1 साल CSAT, ओके. So 2 classes, so if you are taking a class only nowadays, then join CSAT, and especially those of you who feel that you are weak in CSAT now, so you must start early. Yes, okay, you must start early. Why? Because definitely once the course gets completed, you will have more time for the revision. The maths में key है practice. Maths is all about your practice. So all of you, whether you join the course or not, please take this paper seriously. It's my kind of most sincere advice that take this paper seriously, start doing the calculation practice from today itself, and don't rely only on the PYQs या फिर जो आपके आजकल चिट कोड्स और ट्रिक्स जो चल रहे हैं ना यूट्यूब पे आज के समय में, जो बहुत सारे एक्सपर्ट्स हो गए हैं, तो कहते हैं ना सो कॉल्ड एक्सपर्ट्स, don't run after them. Okay. And yes, there is no substitute to labor here. ये मान के चलो कि आपको मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी, minimum 3000 questions around you will have to solve. Earlier 2000 questions पे हो जाता था, अब now you will have to solve around 3000 questions along with conceptual clarity. अगर clarity नहीं है तो सिर्फ solve करने से 3000 questions कुछ नहीं होगा. Is it clear? So anyone, any further query या कोई question हो, कोई doubt हो? See, Anshu definitely will try. Okay, it's final from September. New batch now. It's not possible to start now itself. Okay, remember August or September. And this September 1st will be not too late. Definitely you can join then. And yes, Pandya will be sharing the link of that class 6th, 7th and 8th PDF. I'll be sharing. Just give me 5-10 minutes. Okay, once the session gets over, within 5 minutes it will be uploaded. Huh. देखो, if you are weak in maths, class 6, 7th, 8th, अभी YouTube पे ये लिंक देख लेना, ओके, जहाँ पे YouTube लिंक पे जैसे सेशन था ना, वहीं पे PDF सेक्शन PDF will be uploaded. So those page number, class 6, 7th, 8th, those page number you go through them 3-4 times. And there are questions also, practice questions भी होते हैं. NCERT में concept topic होता है, then practice questions. You solve those questions as well. पहले वो 6, 7th, 8th करो. देखो डियर, 6, 7th, 8th करो. कोई भी query होती है definitely any WhatsApp करना. Call will be not entertained. Definitely call के लिए time नहीं रहता है because during the class I cannot. So first you complete that 6, 7th, 8th. That is the bare minimum. वो bare minimum है, requirement है. Okay. हाँ. Anything else? Dear, timing and everything, detail will be uploaded. It's kind of नहीं होता कि within a week you can find each and every detail about the timing, center and the exact date, okay, on the website. And those of you who will be just joining this year, I will be updating about also, okay. So this is a kind of new for you all only, okay, those who will be joining now, and the others will be also joining. So here I will just update you all, the date and time and each and everything. As soon as it is finalized, we'll be updating in this channel also, okay. Fine. So all of you, all the very best. समझे ना? So this exam is tough. आपको मेहनत भी अच्छे से करनी है, जम के मेहनत करो. मेहनत करोगे अच्छा रिजल्ट आएगा. Best wishes are there always. So all of you, see you all. Bye. Take care.